All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory. So, this is definitely one of the most substantial moments of the save. It has gone through Jan Kladrubski to Manchester City for 210 million, and that's not just of this save I mentioned in the last episode as well. It's a hallmark. Like I don't think I ever have, and some others got in the comments saying the same. Like, it really says a lot, and we'll come back to the messages. But what I want to document now is the overall balance. Oh, no doubt, we're going to cut into this. We're going to cut into this right now, but that's off profits as well. 350 million, and we got 80%, transfer revenue. We touched on that. So we got around 179 million in the transfer budget. I did ask for a little bit more. I was like, yes, they accepted. And I was like, oh, only 6 million. I thought we would have got a bit extra, but that's enough to get a replacement. I'm still concerned. I don't mean concerned in the bad way, like focused that we got that money into the club, which is, exceptional. I asked for an increase in the wage budget. They didn't go for that, but the transfer, but initially that was rejected, but then we could negotiate, but there was no negotiation. Like, you couldn't approach the board for the wage, but I'm fine. And also, I want to point out, I want to keep everything, so you guys know all the information. A lot of players were unhappy, not because we sold our vice captain, just look at this. It's the waiting on promise. So what I just said was, is it going to be in the promises here? I'd like to think. Let's take a look. Strengthen the first team squad. Johnny Brenner. Yeah, Johnny Brenner really addressed that. And that was just get another attacking midfielder. Like that. I kind of dislike that because that was my initial reaction. Like, that was my plan. It would be nice if you could go to your players saying, like, firstly, before they get mad. Like, we sold player X, I'm just explaining it in a general situation, not just for Kladrubski, but we sold player X, so I'm going to be replacing him, don't worry. So it doesn't even bring up a concern. I was actually going to say go back to a 4-2-3-1, but that's not going to work because we still have, Brennan, Haaland, Scott. That's not going to be the case. If I was thinking in a way, if I didn't want to sign someone else and save the money, but we've got to use it. We've got to use it for sure. So whether he's going to, we might not find someone who's shadow striker, but at least maybe, I hope so. I hope we can come across someone because we're already using an advanced playmaker as one of the central midfielders. So if we can get someone, my goal is to get someone same quality, maybe even better, and he would just be cheaper. And it's going to be, we're saving money on the deal, but to be honest, someone as good as him is still going to cost a bit of money, but I like to think not as much. I think we did really, really well with the deal. So there's Kladrubski in Man City colours now, and a message from him, like we just had an interaction, so we left on good terms, which is always nice. And from signing for 65k, that's pretty good. And I don't think he ever really dominated for us, even the previous season. He 14 goals, 8 assists, and still only just over a 7 average rating in the league. So, for that money, he's one of our best players in the team, but for that money, I still feel like I'm reasoning that. I'm just trying to have you see it. He wasn't playing at a level of 210 million. So now we have got some potential replacements. So I've looked for attacking midfielder with the shadow striker with these attributes. You got 13 out of 16 for shadow striker, 14 out of 6, rated out of all of these are 15, just so you guys know, all of them. And this guy is the absolute best. I wanted to have a few more, but Baldemiro Bravo, what a name. He's got a high release clause, 89 million, but in comparison, this guy is exceptional, and he's a wonder kid. He's still got growth in him. The only thing I didn't like seeing is fairly susceptible to injuries, because you're going to be like, oh, wasn't that one of the reasons you sold Kladrubski? To be honest, I still would have done, even if he wasn't injury prone. So this guy's still going on the... but he's a real consideration. He's one of the best. He's still young as well. If you take a look at his injuries, he has had a few 4 weeks. So we have to keep that in mind. We can't lie. But overall, I think I'm good at managing my injuries. We don't get too many long-term injuries. But I'm definitely keeping in mind what I said. If we can find someone better than him, but the fact that he's the best rated, we don't have an age limit, do we? There's no age limit, and he's 20. As I said, if you drop that to 13, to be fair, all of these guys are younger. I want to show you them all, so you might make a judgment. This guy off Everton, he strikes me interesting, but he's going to cost like 108. But he's not even transfer listed. Again, that's just his release clause. He's got a relegation release clause, but Everton, they're going to be safe of that. They're 8th. And we're not waiting for it anyway. We can't wait for him to get relegated, and they're not going to anyway. And then this guy from PSG is going to cost a ridiculous amount. And he's probably more a centre mid than attacking mid, even though he's natural in both. That 10 finishing stands out as pretty poor. So what I'm going to do here, for this episode, this is what it's really going to be about. I did want to show you a game we played against Chelsea. It was actually a pretty crazy game. Johnny Brennan got a hat-trick, 2 goals from penalties. So, yeah, we managed to win it, though, JB. Like, this was a game. This was his send-off, which I was happy with. He played, but see, he wasn't one. You could say his mind was elsewhere, but a lot of games play out this way where Johnny Brennan finds the goal. So, yeah, if that money was selling Johnny Brennan, I think it would be a higher level of concern than Kladrubski. What do you guys think? So hopefully JB is pretty happy. I want to see where his interest. Man City still minor. I don't know. What do you think's better from not getting offers? I've had asking price 200 million for a few seasons. We've never got an offer for Johnny Brennan. So if we have no asking price, the teams might still make bids. So yeah, it's an interesting one for me what we do. Haven't got offers for JB yet. So, and that's the thing. I want to like explain everything. Kladrubski, he would have been mad if we rejected it. So that's something as well. We got to consider. We reject it. Don't let him make a big move. It could of more considerable damage than we were already having that I was feeling in recent games where, yeah, our players they don't seem 100% happy with what I'm seeing through some of the games. So with Bravo, we're just going to, we might not even need to do this, but we'll declare interest. I don't want to be so, quick with the deal, and I just want to, play it out. We may end up playing a game against Swansea. We'll see how the days go, but this episode will be focused on, getting our replacement. Interest has worked. He wants to impress me with his next performance. Just you can see in the dynamics there, just his thoughts. And out of interest, we might as well see someone else in a different role. Why don't we go to midfield roles? The only thing, it shouldn't be a difference, whether it be centre mid as an advanced playmaker or not, but it's just about, finding the attributes, see if anyone shows up. I know I'm really altering this right now. Okay, there's 4. And there's, I'm not going to, 2 guys over 30. So we're going to change that. We'll go 15. And then we'll drop this maybe to 11. And there's a few guys there. What if we do 12 out of the 13? Curtis Jones I've seen at Arsenal, and he's a pretty good threat for them. I like his attributes, really well rounded. He seems to be better as a left winger off of that, or inside forward. Felix was he recently signed for Liverpool? No, he's been there for a while. They signed him for 96 mil. Keep that in mind. His current value 64 mil. He's in mind. He's in mind because he's a current player at his absolute best, up and coming in real life. So utilizing him, I have some interest in. I'm not sure. Ask your agent about availability. It will cost a high fee. But once more, we've got to keep our options open. That's what we're doing for this video here. We're just seeing he's a good player. Let's leave it at that. We'll, consider a few options. So Shadow Strike. I'm not sure we can fit like Trequartista on guard. I'd either just keep the Shadow Striker. I don't want someone where I'm going to train their position. Like, honestly, we could just have an easy replacement, that first guy I was looking at. If I drop it down to, I just don't want to go for a youngster. That's not what we're looking. We want a ready-made player. And, remember I pointed this guy from Norwich. Like, we probably have better options, and I don't want to just go for him because he's probably cheaper, even though that's still big money, 68 million. He needs to have scoring. He needs to have scoring ability. And this guy is Sri Lankan. He's not actually bad. Look at that name. I don't think I've had a Sri Lankan region, especially a class one that I've signed in Football Manager, but he would kill he'll be their key player, that's for sure. He's got some traits. He runs with the ball down the right, curls ball, maybe not surprising. So he probably was a spinner. What I want to try, though, I want to do it without selecting a position. I'll go to shadow striker, because if it's someone that we could train, you still got to consider that, I'd say. So shadow striker attack. This might... I'm not sure if it will, though. Yeah. 13 out of 16. It's interesting. Gaia. Yeah, so we're not considering signing him, especially not at 32 years old, even if he was younger. But that could be an experiment, maybe a Football Manager experiment video. What if you were to train him as like a attacking midfielder and see... Yeah, let me know if you'd like to see something like that. Oh, but not forget we looked at Castrovilli. You could almost use him there. And he's listed. Oh, 13, and he's 30 years old, and we're going for the success. We're going for the success this year. Oh, am I actually considering that? Juve, wait. Oh, because I can't, yeah, that's right, because he's playing in the Premier League, so we can't approach him on a free. But 13.5 mil, like, in comparison to our balance, that's barely anything. And what's he done in recent times? To be fair, he hasn't done a lot this year. In a Man United, they spent 103 million on him. Because I do have something in mind I'm trying to do with this save, and that might make like a reason if I'll keep doing it. Yeah, see how the series going. And yeah, with selling Kladrubski, I feel like there was like a lot more interest, not a lot more, but like more, comments, more feedback. So yeah, when you're doing those kind of big things and standout moves, like I want to try and get to 1 billion. Like that's going to obviously take one more season, not more than one more. His experience could show, even though his leadership isn't that high. What we got to do, this is comparing. So I just went over to Kladrubski again to select him, and their attribute levels, insanely similar. Castrovilli, he's a better passer. We might get someone who's more creative. Like, at the end of the day, definitely Kladrubski, so much more physical. At the end of the day, what's his negatives? Dressing room? Nah, like that one, and eligibility, competitive streak with 15 aggression. What's he did last season? Didn't get a red card, only internationally, not at club level. Yes, same. Yeah, he's only got them internationally, so that can be down to instructions as well. Wasn't getting them for United. Like, I really, guys, I want to go for him. That other man looks insane. The younger talent looks insane. Yeah, Bravo, like, he looks better, doesn't he? But it's just the money. We got the money to use, but, yeah. Compared to Castrovilli, technically better. Yeah, if I want to be honest, he's passing the same, but his technique 18 to 15, that's big difference. Dribbling 17 to 15, first touch, yeah. Even really good at heading, his free kicks, which can be differences. He looks better, and he's going to grow more. Like, man, did I make you think I was probably going to go Castrovilli? Especially if you're thinking the next seasons, Bravo has to be the man. And he's only in Europa League, not Champions League. I think that can come into the selection, like already being in the European competition or the same competition. I think we go for him. You know, we found our options. I think we found a few of the best options available. Then we worked out this man we want to go for. But I want to try something. What if we just go out at his value? This might just be straight out rejected. So percentage of profit, we'll just remove. I just want to see what we get for 50 million. I mean, yeah, it's that. I thought it would probably do that. 89 million we're going to go, except it's big money. My reaction is knowing it's cutting into the profits of Kladrubski. But at the same time, it's still incredibly healthy profits, even if we're signing this guy. It's still over 100 million in the difference between the signings. So that's incredible in itself. If that happens, you take about, we'll still be around 250. That's what I want to end the season on, and we will, because obviously we'll get money for the success come the end of the season. So we'll be 250 mil plus. I'm happy with that. We have to go. Felix didn't last long. Out of interest, just for interest's sake, how much will be they'll be wanting? And I'll do it the same way, so there's no inconsistencies. 65. Yeah, they don't even consider. They don't even come back with a negotiation. And bravo. I think we've got to be happy and applaud this deal. Bravo. Let's go. His attributes are actually... See, he looks more creative. He just looks more creative, even though he's fairly susceptible, but I think I can manage it. And it's going to show in the game. Like, that's either going to happen or not. If he gets a big injury, yeah, that's on me. But fairly susceptible, I always think that is manageable. Yeah, that's not the harshest injury proneness. We'll put him as a start. Yeah, he's going to come in and start. Okay, sell-on fee percentage we won't have. Wage, he's going to get international appearances. So what I want to try is not just getting that lower, because he's going to get to that. I'm being strategic. He's going to get to that. What I will do is increase the wage. This is to 104. Think about, 4-year deal. Like, he's so good. Spain will call him up for sure. Get rid of the wage rise. 20 goals. And see, guys, yeah, you don't normally see them together. I haven't by default, like when they come to me with that. So I'm just going to increase by a little bit on these. I always find it interesting how the lower amount is like higher money by default, what they want. But I get it because that's more achievable. Unused sub, someone like him, if he's on the bench, I'd want to be starting him, but I generally bring on attacking players, so that will be very low. Team of the year, I mean, if he's good, he should be. 500k. Appearance fee, you'd increase this by a little bit, not too much extra, so you can increase the unused sub. Try and drop this a bit, and then make the agents a bit more, just try and levy that, like, you know what I mean. Goal bonus, I don't want that too high, because you could, like, kill it. Assist bonuses, yeah, I'll go 22.5 for those. Let's see how they approach this. I feel like I need to get the wage to like 145k. Yeah, I knew there was sell-on fee, no. Wait, I want to try and removing this one more time and get the wage to 150. Mix these a bit. It's still going to be high because he's a top quality player for the future, so keep this in mind. That's where I think we save money. They were wanting 170 and then maybe down to 165, 160 for his wage once he gets 5 caps it was for Spain. So I think we're saving some money long term over that. I'm always trying to get the positives out of deals. But I think at the end of the day, once he comes into the team and wins matches for us, that's where it's going to be shown. That's where the money's going to be worth it. And as I said, overall, we're saving money for what we got for Kladrubski. 210 millions. Insane. Also, Jamie Barlow, he's going to go on loan to Salford. I'm still really wanting him to develop. That's still strong potential. Again, he was our top youth prospect. Which year was that? Yeah, quite a while ago now. I wonder how good he's going to get. I'm not sure. He's looking okay. He really needs that loan. We found it tricky for him to get a loan for whatever reason, which is weird. I offered him out a lot, made him available. So hopefully he gets that now. The second half of the season, if he gets regular game time, that will be really good. And those players we brought in, those youngsters, some from Brazil, João Kleber, decent, like good potential. He's even got a little bit there. So could he be a future shadow striker? Do you think he's got the attributes for that? Is he touted or labelled the next Edmundo? He played at the 98 World Cup with Brazil, where they came runners up. He was an all right forward. So yeah, he could be good. But yeah, these guys, they're not first team quality yet. Even another like William Arthur, they're nice attributes on like 18-year-olds. And even, of course, Sergi Sanchez, mentioned him a few times. Because his finishing is a bit lower, being behind the strikers or in front of them, which depends which way you're looking. But yeah, as I said, getting breaking records. Look at this, 511 million. That's over 500 million received in transfer fees. 500 million in transfer fees. And we were, that's, again, breaking a record. The previous was, remember, Conceição, 59 million. Someone who's worth, 32 and a half now. That was it's weird because he was less important to the team. So, as I said, we're always about profits. That's national, paid to an English club. So, Coutinho to Barcelona. I think we're making a good I did offer, Bruno G out. There was Real Madrid interested, and nothing came of that, so I just left it. He's 30 years old now, so you get the point. And Castrovilli, he's going to end up going to Juventus. So he's still a good quality. Good quality player, Castrovilli's end up at Juventus. They wouldn't have approached him, if he wasn't that good. But I think, the guy we went for, as we are just accepting Felipe, make a little bit of money off him eventually. Still, if he turns out to be amazing and make 40% profit of his next sale, who knows? And we have to replace Kledorovsky. I think, attribute-wise, and I got to judge, Flores is the highest, but he's nowhere near captain. Luke Thomas, no. Ferguson, no. Bruno G, no. To me, Ben White, I'm not sure about his future at the club, maybe beyond this season. I'd rather go someone like a Sergio Gomez. His teamwork is 13, but how much do you think is that important? These attributes, but how important is what they've done for the club, that they've been at the club for a while? And if we go over to the dynamics and the hierarchy, the fact that he's in a team, you get what I'm saying? The fact that he's a team leader, there could be someone with better leadership, but the fact that he's a team leader, I think that works. He's at the top of the list for a reason too. So I think, that's going to be fitting for Sergio Gomez. And I think he deserves that as well. And then also Kleber, that striker, he's going to be going out on loan. So these guys, definitely he is. Kleber he's going to get some instant game time, a regular starter. I told you. And Carlos, his fullback, he's on that right side as well. How long were we thinking about, right back for the future? He could be really good. No, he's not labelled as anyone, but hey, he's not even listed as a wonder kid, but insanely high potential. So the future of this club is mad. I really do want to play it more. See how we do, man. See how this season plays out. And Pranovi, man, so you guys know from my point of view, if this was a private save, personal save, I'd still be playing this even when FM22 gets released, I'll still be going back to play this save. I'd still be mate, it's that level. And maybe we'll just adjust this for now if we can. No, we can't. We'll definitely put more in the wage. Whew. The fact is, I'm interested to see what our budget will be for next season. If we're holding, 250 million plus. William Arthur, another one. So clearly these guys are notable. You would almost feel like I've got connections in the MLS through the club. If you go to club info and their affiliates, but we don't even have one team. It's because we had those pre-season. We had those pre-seasons in America. That's definitely playing a part, but I think I mentioned it once. Let me know if you get a lot of your offers from these American clubs, or is it because, what I've done through the pre-seasons? And now, guys, Johnny Brennan, it's switched over. Now he's struggling to connect with Flores. Is this on JB's side? Because his personality, that's really good there by Flores. He's injured and he's developing like that, but he's only 3-star. I'm still unsure about his future, but even when we signed him, I was a bit, unsure. Is it on JB's side because he's jovial? Which would be weird because jovial, that's cheerful and friendly. I don't get it. Why is he always seeming to have an issue with someone unless their personality is... No, but it's a level of professionalism. What's wrong with his... JB, in the preseason, didn't you miss training? Remember when that happened? He's fairly determined. I don't get it. His leadership's really good. He's determined. No, I'm not, I don't get that, actually. I feel like JB is he was wanting to make a move. He's salty that Kledrubski got it. Like, I'm trying to add up, man. And also, I was wondering, okay, he's got a work permit, but Sanchez is going to go on loan to Granada. Was he gone out elsewhere? I was going to say, he was at LA Galaxy and was doing very well there. So it will be nice for him. I assume they're in the La Liga. Yeah, Santander. That's pretty good. Did you see that? Martin Stecklenburg, he's the manager there. That's massive. So, yep, just getting into the game against Swansea now. They're in 20th. We'll get the opposition instructions applied, the standard move from myself. So we've gone 4-2-2. This, will be most likely temporarily, and it's because of the fact they're last in the league, so at the bottom of the league. So I really think we can go in and dominate, and maybe a chance to give Carlos Moya a chance ahead of Youssef for this one, but his development, he's taken the next strides. The next strides is development here. Still only 20, which is very young for a keeper. And Moya is the same age, and I don't think he's too far off his ability as well. Like, they're very similar. He's a wonder kid, so he's going to get growth. So we're starting all three of our team leaders. Brennan, our new vice captain in Gomez, and Hlozek is as well. So his ability might still be a little bit lower than some of those others, but yeah, he helps the team because he is a leader. And not just because of the ability difference, but because of that, and yeah, look at the different connections in the squad. That's something I even want to feel like I want to work on going forward in the future. Like, imagine every single player having connections, but this many is going to be, very, very important. But what I mean is, I think we can just play really good flowing football today. I want to see that. Playing Ferguson, because he's asking for a bit more game time. But this team is really, really good. But yeah, with our new signing coming in, he's probably not going to fit in this. You could use him as an advanced playmaker. But yeah, we're gonna go in for this one. So what I'm expecting us to be exceptionally strong here today. Yeah, Nuno Santo, the manager, and yeah, we don't need to analyze their squad too much. The media's given us credit. That's probably something that'll be motivating. We'll roll with that. And also because of that, I feel like we could get very good reactions if we do a little bit more. I have faith in you. I was just thinking, because of the amount of team leaders we did have on pitch, so... Okay, no, didn't get any of those green ones yet. This is Arslan aggressive on... What's his problem, mate? Anyway, regardless of that, I think we should have a very strong performance here today. Let's finish off this good episode. Big grab by Moya. Let's see where he takes this. We got some options. Ferguson... Big switch. Yeah. Hlozek. Neat ball to Haaland. Haaland, beautiful football. Didn't I just say that? Man? We're going to find it. We really are. And Haaland's, he hasn't smashed in the most goals. JB's still done his thing, 30 plus goals. But Haaland's actually got a lot of assists to his name. He's still being worth the money. He's definitely a striker for teams to worry about. Like, when they think Johnny Brennan's the man to focus on, Haaland, he's still incredible quality. Like, for me, we haven't Okay, we concede right away, and it's Ruben Vargas. And Ruben Vargas comes back to haunt us. It says it's not the finest starts for us, but we scored. They just equalised. Of course, Ruben Vargas, he was a player we signed. He was early in our Premier League campaign, and I remember I've described a few players this way. He only started 8 of those 28, so 20 times off the bench in the league. He was that rotation player. We brought him on to rest some of our better players, so even this season there, he started only 1 and the rest off the bench. Those players are very important to the team, those rotation guys, to keep your very best players fit. They might not like to hear that they're not the best player in the team. And that's terrible, Moya. Come on. Oh my God, no, not a FM ridiculous. This is not tactics. That's some ridiculous antics. What was he trying? Mate, you might not get a go for a while. Like, that pass, it could have been better. But then here, you made your save. Or no, it came off the cross. Why is he... he's not even moving on that second. He was letting him have the shot. That's some number calculations that's not quite adding up. FM. Like, why was he just leaving him shoot? Now we're in a little bit of a concerning stage. Let's go a bit more direct. Yeah. Come on, get your coding right. Gomez. Oh, man. Maldonado. Okay. It's interesting where this game's going to be taken. Win this ball, Gomez. Yes, and Haaland. How did he not finish? Iverson with the save. I didn't expect to be behind in this game, I'll tell you that much for sure. But now Gutierrez. Bad. We're just not. We're not passing. Like, it's simple as that. It's just simple things, FM. Far out. What's going on? It's still the recent form. Obviously, we've had transfer stuff in between. But, like, why is this happening? Some players just not making simple passes and that. And it's taken by Moya. It's a concern. This is strong. It's a strong team. Oh, someone took a knock there. What? Like, what's the reasoning for this bad body language? Didn't we throw a water bottle at you guys? Now you're demotivated. So now I've done that action. Now I'm going to say I have faith in you. For most players, it's going to get that back. Or no one... Oh, Johnny Brennan. Come on, he's got to react well. I have faith in you. Yes. So in the end, apart from the players on the bench, maybe we'll keep that in mind. Okay. That was good in the end. I got to throw my water bottle at the players, and come the end of the team talk, they're not mad at all. So that's a win for me, I'd say. But... Danilovic, well done. Come on, Gutierrez. Oh, Gutierrez. Haaland. Oh. How does he miss that open? That was an open one-on-one. Haaland. No, he's still got 18 finishing and 17 composure. So then I'm surprised. How did... He sinks, though. So that's what I mean. It's the mentals. Hlozek, injured. Take him off. Let's bring on Ceballos. Like, Sergio got... No, I've got to bring on the attackers. Let's bring on Maxime Lopez. We'll put him as Mezzala. That is Gomez. And then Lopez. Advanced playmaker on attack. Like, come on, guys. Let's go very attacking. Like, they're bottom of the league, even if we're away from home. I'll leave that the default for now. But, like, these are bottom of the league. Away from home should not matter. This extreme. Like, come on. And we've had opportunity, so it's not about not creating. Bruh. Where are we at? Ooh. Well, we've only had 2 on target. But, like, what I mean, that Haaland chance, that should have been an equaliser. And we've had others. So this is... Come on, berate. Come on. Gutierrez. Sergio, okay, we'll bring Gutierrez there. Yeah, he's 4-star there. Gomez off, and Jake Scott, he's a scorer. Like, it feels like we're not getting a result we should be. He's off tackles. Come on, we've got to see something. Come on, man. I think I've made enough changes. Let's see it. No, I thought that was going to be incompleted. That... It was the ref. It was Chris Kavanagh. He's not... that's almost dangerous. Looks like they have an extra man. No lie. Vargas. We dealt with that. It's still troubling, though. Ngakia. How do you miss the tackle, Gutierrez? You're not a defender, that's why. Nah, we can't win. But why is this happening? Why? And because it's... We're in positions to build up attacks, and we're not doing so. This is a real issue. And to me, it's not player quality. Doesn't seem like it. They're making error. It's like we've got good. It's confusing me. Like right now, if you're in control, like what could you do to turn this around? Like, I'm not sure if you could. And we'll go direct and we'll put that one there. Maybe we'll go through the middle, shoot on sight, make the width wider. Yeah, I mean, because we've got the quality there. Come on, we're 2 goals behind them now. I've made 3. Stop suggesting me to make subs. Like, we can't make another. We've made 3, yeah? Harley, now take it. This is your second one like this, and he's got one of them. He's got one of them. Whew. It's frustrating, because I know that's what we should be doing. There we go. Don't need a replay. Now encourage them after that. Yeah, it does all right. Come on, come on. Funnily enough, we could have a chance to win it if we score from here. If we score from here. Danilovic, good time. And United smashing in goals as well. So we need to win this. Can't drop points. So now we should have the momentum to get another. Like current settings, scoring, then they've got one. Come on. We shouldn't touch anything. We've created. Come on, man. Where's another? This has created 2 goals for us, but nothing in the last 15 minutes or so. Trying to hold back as much as I can, man. How did we not see nothing? Like, Man United are killing. Far out. How more? Like, we're attacking. And we saw 2 goals in quick succession. The next goal would have given us 3 points, I know, FM. That's why we didn't see that. It's funny how you get 2 goals within short time and then nothing for like 15 in-game minutes or so. Around that anyway. Why is that? Like, what's his problem? Not happy with... Yeah, there we go. That solved it. This is the bottom of the league. So it's something so much deeper, man. So much deeper than tactics. It's the current mentalities. So yeah, our new signing is not going to join until the 18th. So that's it's going to be hard to win the league from here, but there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games. And obviously we would... when we would have a game against United? Yeah, it's not too late in the season. It's in February. Whew, and they'll be with Champions League as well. But it's frustrating because I feel like we should be seeing more than what we're providing and maybe not conceding 3 goals, even though we're attacking a lot. But again, we are definitely probably going to revert to the 4-3-1-2. And we're going to make our decisions. Let us know what you guys think. Yeah, we're going to finish on our new signing. Yeah, Baldemiro, he's going to be very good. He's going to be very good for us, but not a great performance. Hate for it to be some negative vibes. So, actually, also, we'll finish... Okay, that hasn't come through yet. But considering the transfer fee, it's 89 million. We're still going to be, being above that quarter of a billion, at 250 million. Yeah, I'll be happy with that at this point. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. I know not beating Swansea is a bit disappointing, but it's still very tight at the top. United haven't got their result yet, so we'll see how their next games play out. But see you guys next time.